Hi, everybody. I wanted to jump on here really quickly and talk about what fans are saying are red flags in the Claressa Shields and Papoose relationship. And if I talk about that, I have to talk beyond a reasonable doubt about Remy Ma. And this is why I have to call this a love triangle. Now, I don't have any time today for people to be tripping in my comment section and talk about it's not a love triangle. Remy doesn't want him. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay, now y'all asked me to do this video, and I'm gonna do the damn video, but I gotta do it my way. So let's get into it. Now let's talk about Claressa Shields' past. A lot of people are saying her past is a whole damn red flag by itself. But before I tell you about her past, I have to remind everybody that this is a very accomplished woman. Here's a small list of her accomplishments. In 2012, she won the Olympic gold. In 2016, she won the Olympic gold and the Barker Trophy Award. In 2016, she debuted as a pro. In 2017, she was the WBC and IBF super middleweight champ. In 2018, she was the WA and IBF middleweight champ. In 2019, she was the undisputed middleweight champ. In 2020, she was the WBC and the WBO light middleweight champ. In 2021, she was the undisputed lightweight champ. She was the undisputed light and middleweight champ. In 2022, she regained the undisputed middleweight champ. In 2023, title defense, middleweight. In 2024, she was the light heavyweight and the heavyweight titles. In 2025, she was the undisputed heavyweight champ. Her accomplishments are absolutely impressive. However, most people didn't even know who she was until she started being on the blogs every day with Papoose. And while she was making all of those accomplishments, her fiance, whose name was Tony McCoy, but they called him Tony Rich or just Rich, Rich was by her side for 5 of those years. Now, if you think that Clarissa is what I call a serial social media poster, that means somebody that just loves to post all damn day. Okay, they post everything. Well, if you thought she was bad with Papoose, she was the same exact way with Rich. Here are a few examples. Hey, Tony Rich, I'm ready. Come pick me up. I love you, Tony Rich. It's my man's birthday, LOL. My man Tony Rich took these pictures of me. I'm his chocolate Barbie.
Now, Clarissa posts all the time. Maybe she wants to show you just how happy she is and how content and in love she is. Or she could be posting all the time to let the other women know that I'm dating Tony Rich, because word on the streets was he was a cheater and they always broke up and made up.
Okay, so happy day after Christmas to everybody. So as everybody know, me and Tony, we separated for a little bit, right? And then we got back together. So we got back together, I'm like, okay, where my engagement ring at? He talking about he threw my shit in the fucking river. So we've been back together for how many months now?
2.
How many months we back together? Was it September? October, November, December. We've been together about like 3 months. So Christmas was yesterday. Then all of a sudden today, guess who has their engagement ring? The little dodo went and jumped in the river where he threw my ring at and got it out the river. Babe, come here. Come here. You're not a dummy. After all, I'm so proud of you.
I had the snorkel thing on and everything.
So rumor has it July 2024, Papoose enters the picture. According to the rumors, he heavily pursued her. Another way to put it, he wanted that woman. And no matter how rocky her relationship was with Tony, if they were up, if they were down, it didn't matter. She was still in another relationship, and to many, that's a red flag.
First move for the two of you? Like, who was the first person to move that from that friendship to like something more?
No, it was Pap for sure. It was Pap for sure. So we met July 6th at the court fight.
Okay.
Okay.
Which is crazy.
Newark, New Jersey?
Yeah.
According to the rumors, the way that Clarissa ended her relationship with Tony was she just stopping talking to him. There was no final conversation. She just went from one relationship to the next. And some people look down on her for doing that, while others say that the relationship with Tony was never going to last anyway. So in their eyes, she traded up. A lot of people are saying another red flag in this relationship is that Papoose is famous and has a wife with a large fan base. Remy is also a very accomplished woman. She's been nominated 3 times for a Grammy Award for Lean Back, All the Way Up, and Best Rap Collaboration. Been in the game since 2004. Also has a very strong fan base that will not let Clarissa up for any kind of air. They're going to ride her until they feel like Remy Ma is being respected. They don't care who said what, how it was said, or when it was said. All they know is that they're going to ride for Remy Ma. It's another red flag, people. It's another red flag.
Was not supposed to be public. She did that. Remy did that. You know, and I don't even like saying her name because it's more of a thing of like, I ain't got no smoke with you. You know what I'm saying? Unless you won't smoke with me. But I don't got no smoke with you. But she the one who put out text messages and put my number out on her page that got 10 million followers.
You're a piece of shit, Papoose. You really are. You have turned into a piece of shit. This shit right here, the gambling, the failures that you've had in your career or whatever that didn't pan out how you wanted to, has turned you into somebody else. If that was my friend, I would be like, girl, you just turned 30 years old. You are a world champion. You are accomplished. You have made it from out the ghetto, from the slums, from the depths of Flint, Michigan. You don't got no kids. You have your whole life ahead of you. Why are you attaching yourself to this 47-year-old man that doesn't have anything going, has no career, no job, no income, except for the income that he's claiming off of you, your percentage, because he's your manager? Got you out here talking, looking crazy. He's the one that don't want to sign, don't want to get his stuff out his ex house. Doesn't be there for his child that he begged for, but telling you he wants another one. Let me guess. He's telling you he want a son, right? He has a son. He has a son. He just doesn't like his son's sexual preference, so he acts like he doesn't have a son. He has a son. We have a son. I would be telling you, girl, get your ass from over there. What are you talking about?
And now that the relationship is out in the public, no matter who said it, you have 2 exes going back and forth, arguing with each other in public. Can a relationship sustain that kind of scrutiny?
That's one of the main problems with you. I could sit up here and run through your body count, but that's not what I'm going to do, because I'm not here to tear you down, and I'm not here to disrespect you. I'm not here to do that. But the fact that you mentioned my children and you fabricated after you have already been documented and recorded telling the truth about how I supported you when you was away. Telling the truth about our entire time together. But it wasn't good enough for you to move on and be an adult after you cheated. And I gave you numerous opportunities to stop the cheating. We went to a therapist. Why come on here and lie and say we haven't slept together since 2022? Why come on here and make it seem like that's true? We never had an agreement. Oh, you be with who you be with and I be with. We never had an agreement. All we had was you lying, saying that you're not with him. Why would you deal with him? That's all we had. And when I found out the truth that you were with him, you said, let's go to therapy. And I agreed. Then we made an agreement with the therapist. You violated the agreement again.
Despite this relationship being all in the tabloids and the blogs, and everyone calling Clarissa a rebound, she still thinks that this is one of the best relationships she's been in, and she's in it for the long haul.
Pisces, I love really, really, really hard. But I'm happy to, love somebody who want to, love somebody back. You know what I'm saying? He is just such a sweetheart. Ain't nobody tell him to tie my goddamn boot either, but he said it wasn't laced right, so he laced it right. It was so funny. But he's definitely a sweetheart, and he deserved the best, and I am the best.
Yeah, that's why I said I love him. I love having his support. You know what I'm saying? His support is like very, very different from what I've had in the past, and how he speaks to me and stuff is very different. There we go. We deserve each other. It was like, I want to keep him all to myself. I didn't really, I don't mind people knowing that we're together and stuff, but I wanted to just, I don't know, enjoy us together without the eyes of other people having to judge. People saying stuff like, well, I've heard a lot of good things, and because I can read too, but it's like some people say stuff like, oh, if I downgraded or if he downgraded or if he upgraded, and it's like, that's not what love is about, because I think we both feel like we both upgraded, but it's like, it's not about upgrading or downgrading. It's about being with somebody who you really care about, who you really